Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new season of FPL on Gunning to Old Trafford and the Enfield Way. If you guys don't know, Gunning to Old Trafford, Enfield Way, sister channels, so you'll be seeing a lot of FPL videos on both channels, along with all the other content coming from both channels. So please don't forget to share, subscribe, like the videos, comment, tell us what you like and what you don't like. Let's get into it. Today's video is going to be for game week 1. Deadline is at 19:30 or 7:30 p.m. Friday the 11th of August, South African time. And that's just because Man City are playing on Friday instead of Saturday or Sunday or Monday. Let's go into the team that I've picked. It's pretty much a standard team that most of the FPL pundits are going for. The first game week fixtures don't see a lot of people picking any Liverpool assets, even though I'm a Liverpool supporter, so we're not going to see any Liverpool assets in this team. But let's start right at the back. Onana seems to be locked down in almost everyone's teams, and I think the main thing for him is he's passing out from the back and his ability to play out from the back with with his feet. He's an Edison type goalkeeper, an Ellison type goalkeeper, can dribble and pass the ball out, and he has quite good stats coming obviously from his previous team, so this might be a good one for everyone. There will probably come a time where you might need to put him out if his performances are not great, or when the fixtures start getting a little bit harder for Man United. At the back, pretty simple as well. Chilwell as defender, probably going to be in there for a while. They have a couple of good game weeks. The Liverpool game is not going to be easy game, but at the same time it's not going to be a very difficult game. Those games tend to be quite cagey, and it should be most cases it usually ends up being a draw or very low scoring game. And after that, the fixtures just seem to get a lot better for Chelsea. Then I've got Estupinian, very great asset from last season. Price is amazing, so if you don't have him, go out and get him. Good cheap asset to have. And also in defense is Gabriel from Arsenal. I had Saliba, changed to Gabriel. I think Gabriel's point scoring ability is a little bit higher than Saliba. I think Saliba is a better defender, but points wise for FPL, Gabriel just works better. And then I've gone with 5 across the midfield for this game week. No surprises here. I think this is probably the midfield that a lot of people will be going for. Martinelli and Saka from Arsenal. Some people are going Saka and Odegaard, but I think Martinelli and Saka is going to probably give you a higher points return. Odegaard does tend to chip in with assists here and there. Sometimes gets a little bit of man of the match performances, but Saka, Martinelli should be the way to go. And then Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. A lot of people are going to be asking why not Salah. Salah's would be a great asset to have, but Liverpool's first few fixtures are not that great. Salah is not scoring as many goals. If you watch Liverpool in pre-season, he's actually got 2 goals, 7 assists, so he seems to be transitioning more to a assist player for Liverpool. Doesn't mean he won't score FPL points, but the reason you want Salah in your team at that price is because he scores a lot of goals. Now that is being taken away from his role, I think, and it just doesn't make sense to spend 12.5 points on one player. The nice big yellow exclamation mark next to Mbuemo. I think he should be fit. 75% chance of being fit. If he doesn't, if start, or by tomorrow, if we get with all the press conferences, figure out that he might not start, then I'm probably going to switch to a 4 at the back and 4 in the midfield, 2 up front. In the forward line, no surprise to anyone, is Haaland. Haaland's also my captain. Easy one. I think Haaland's going to probably score quite a few goals. Maybe not as much as he did last season, but still a safe asset to have and to captain. I went for Ollie Watkins. I was planning on going for probably Gakpo or Darwin in the front is a Liverpool asset, but I don't think it's the right time to bring either of them in. Ollie Watkins, good point scorer, should get some chances against Newcastle, and their fixtures are a lot better after game week 2 and game week 3. My subs bench is Areola. Areola could be swapped out for Matt Turner. I'm thinking of doing it myself. Pretty much locked down with Areola for now. If the transfer does go through to Nottingham Forest, which I think it's pretty much done, and if FPL add him to the list of players and give him a decent price, then I will probably add him to the team instead of Areola, because I think he'll start for Forest. Obama is probably the one forward that a lot of people are going to have in just because he's cheap and gives you a good option. Another one is probably Pedro from Brighton. I'm sure it's Pedro from Brighton, but I'll give you a... Let's go through it quickly. Brighton forwards. João Pedro. It is. João Pedro's the other player that a lot of people are looking at. Cheap. On penalties for Brighton. Had a great preseason. I want to give him a game or two to see how he starts off in the league. And I'll probably make a choice there. Botman in defense. Newcastle have some great fixtures coming up. I might think about putting Botman in permanently from next week, from game week 2. Estupinian is going to probably get you some points, but I'd probably go between Botman and Estupinian. Baldock is a good, cheap defender as well to keep on the back line. Guys, no boost this week. I don't think it's going to be a great idea for anyone to use any boost. And please drop your comments in the Gunning to Old Trafford channel, as well as on the Anfield Way. Let us know what you think of FPL. Don't forget to join the league. And while I've got the league up, let's go into it actually. Gunning to Old Trafford League is here. Big league, huge league. A lot of people in the league. I want to see if I can get into the... give you guys the code. If I don't have the code, I will put the code up on the channel. I think it might come up. There you go. I think that might take you to the league, but if not, we'll get our brother Riyad Chunara to share the link with us, and we'll post it on our YouTube channels, on our Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere we are on. And guys, have a great one. Looking forward to seeing you guys again next week. Let me know who you guys have picked in your team. Send us some screenshots. Let's make it interactive. And guys, that's been me, Mohammed Chatia, from the Anfield Way and Gunning to Old Trafford. And see you guys next week. Bye.